Now we're going to have 3 short solos in the style of Eddie Van Halen, one of my personal all-time favorite guitarists. So check out solo number 1 with the backing track, and then we'll come back and break it down. Alright, so in the style of Eddie Van Halen, we've got a 2-handed tapping idea. I'm going to start off by tapping on the 15th fret of the D string, so that'll be with the right hand. And then I'll play 8 to 10 with the left hand. Followed by 15 G and then 7 10. I'm always leading with the right hand. Next 3 notes, 13 6 10 on the high E string, so we have to jump over to the high E string. Now we'll play 13 10 6. Here's what we've done so far. Now I'm going to shift positions with the right hand. I'll play 17 6 10, 17 10 6. Back down, 13 6 10, 13 10 6. Okay, let's put all that together. Here's what we've done so far. In our solo, we're going to play all of that 2 times. The next part of this solo will start with a half-step bend from the 10th fret of the B string. But because I'm holding the pick with my middle finger here, I have to kind of buy myself some time to get the pick into position. I'm going to have to switch from here to here. So I'm going to strike the first note actually with my index finger. Even though I'm not tapping, I'm going to use my index finger as the pick. Sounds something like this. Now I switch. So I strike the 10th fret of the B string with my index finger. Now I'm going to strike 6 more times and release. Next part of the lick sounds like this. So what's happening here is I'm bending up, and then with the middle finger, I'm going to mute the string. With the middle finger on my picking hand, I'm going to hold my middle finger just behind the pick. So I bend up a whole step from the 10th fret of the G string, and now I have the middle finger muting the string, if you can see that, and then I strike with the pick, and then strike with the middle finger. And I'll do that 2 times and then release, pulling off to the 9th fret. Once again, it sounds like this. So if I put those 2 ideas together, a little tricky, but here's what's going on. Index finger strikes the first note. Grab the pick. Middle finger goes behind the G string. And that's that part of the solo. Now we're going to repeat everything we've done so far, but the second time around it'll be slightly different. I'm not going to play this phrase the second time around. Rather, I'm going to end with this. which is a whole step bend from the 11th fret of the B string, and then grab 8 on the high E. Do that again. Now we'll bend a whole step from the 11th fret of the B string, hammer on to the 16th fret of the B string, and then release that hammer on and release the bend from the 11th fret of the B string. It'll sound like this. So once again, we bend up, hammer on, let go, and release. And if we put all of that together, we've got the solo. So let's try it from the top. And there's our first solo in the style of Eddie Van Halen.